Good afternoon, Skills Center. I'm Lauren Massey, and this is Danny DeRocher, and we're bringing you the student news.
The Pi Day field trip was yesterday. Thank you to everyone who participated.
There's a bowling club meeting in Miss Burnett's room after school today. Don't forget.
The College and Career Fair is this coming Wednesday, along with the NHS meeting after school.
The talent show is going to be on Thursday at the Manor Club at 6 o'clock.
After next week, we're all on spring break until the 18th of April.
Let's see what else is going on around the Skills Center.
There's a mandatory talent show participant meeting this coming Monday after school. Everybody who's participating from running sound, if you are my sound crew, if you are the host, if you are performing on stage or doing any backstage help, and you are on my list, you need to be at this mandatory meeting on Monday after school. You'll be getting some very important information for dress rehearsal times and performance times. So please be there. If you cannot be there after school on Monday, you must see me sometime before the end of the day today or sometime during the day on Monday. Thank you.
Hello, Skills Center. This is Shania and Alexa.
This week's word is despondent. Shania, do you know what despondent means?
No, I don't.
Well, let's go find out. Austin, do you know what the word despondent means?
Does it not to respond or something?
You know what despondent means?
Does it mean like depressed or in sadness?
Yeah.
Do you know what despondent means?
To feel disappointed.
Hey, Karen, do you know what despondent means?
Like tired?
So, Mr. McCollum, what do the word despondent mean?
Despondent means full of sorrow or deeply sad. Something tragic has happened and I have been despondent ever since.
Despondent, extremely sad without hope, hopeless.
For example, Falcons fans were despondent after the Super Bowl.
Hello, Skills. Today we brought you a new special segment about Earth Day and celebrating our special little blue world and protecting it. In recent decades, more and more we find that our impact on the planet can be truly devastating to the life we share our world with.
We're doing bad stuff to the Earth.
With the vast amounts of pollution and infectious environmental damage, this sort of segment is definitely needed.
Yeah, like I said, that's pretty clear.
Deforestation in the Americas, natural gas and fracking operations, mass air traffic and oil burning, these are all pretty much unrestricted activities which are very dangerous to the climate and world that we live on.
So a lot of climate change is happening because of stuff that we're doing. It needs to be stopped.
Across the world, the scientific community has agreed that climate change is real and caused by humanity. To many, this may seem like a future issue for future generations, but I assure you, it's absolutely a current threat to the nations and people of the world.
Climate change is real. It's happening and it's pretty bad, and we got to stop it.
Rising sea levels could do damage to trillions, and coastal development, changing and newly severe climate conditions like super droughts and superstorms could cause the mass migration of millions, maybe even billions of people, and mass animal extinctions will compromise the already deeply suffering planetary ecosystem beyond repair.
This can potentially cause a lot of death and destruction and stuff of that nature.
With these segments, we hope to educate you on the problem and solutions presented to us as humanity, our world, and the life on it. Continue to deal with this massive problem. Thank you, and see you next time.
Malcolm. Malcolm.
Yo, what's up?
What you listening to?
Lil Yachty, you know, Lil Boat.
Hey.
Let's see what people around the Skills Center listen to. So what's your favorite song? If you could pick one.
You know who I like right now? Marion Hill.
I don't know who that is.
You know, the song that Down, it's on the radio.
How do you feel about teachers letting students listen to music? Think that's a good or a bad thing while we're doing our work?
You know, I've been on the fence with this one for years. I think, honestly, it depends on the student, whether or not that student's going to be productive with music.
So, Denasia, what is your favorite type of genre of music?
I like R&B, the little throwbacks, little cute.
Little old school?
Yeah, look, that's why I said throwbacks.
So, PJ, how do you feel about music? What's your favorite type of genre of music?
My favorite type of genre of music would be like, I actually have two, is pop and hip hop.
And what's your favorite song if you could choose one?
Legendary by Dea.
So I'm here with Josiah. So can you tell us about your clothing business?
So Level Up is a movement, and it's about grinding and just getting to where you need to be in life because the sky is the limit. It's basically just a positive motivating thing. So by wearing it, you can show that you're leveled up. And then here's another one. And they also come in sizes small through 3XL and different colors. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Skills! This week's in-depth story is about how the Erie School District is combining some schools due to financial issues.
The district projected a $10 million deficit for its 11,500 students. The first plan being considered has them turning SV and East into middle schools, then sending East and SV high school students to Central and Collegiate.
The district is also considering closing 2 elementary schools. This could cause problems with programs, staffing, logistics, safety, and communication. The State Department of Education denied the district's initial financial recovery plan on February 27. This has made the school district consider these other options. They say it's possible to start as soon as next school year.
We went around the building to see what you thought about this plan and how it might affect us here at the Scale Centers.
I'm just kind of a little disappointed that we're at this spot. Hopefully they can bounce back. But while it's not bad for us because we are our own district, I do think it'll impact us a little bit with our enrollment.
So Demetrius, how do you feel about the schools closing and combining?
I feel bad for the schools because like the sports programs, it's just gonna be like one sport for like the whole school, and it's just gonna suck because like you got SV going to the championship, they got their own separate team. Got East baseball, they got their own separate team. Like all the schools combined together, just gonna cause one big sports program, and I think that's gonna suck. You feel
So
me?
how do you feel about their school district combining East and SV into 2 high schools?
I feel like it'll be too crowded and they shouldn't target it schools to make our expenses go down because education is very important. So,
Eli, how do you feel about the schools combining?
I think it's a really bad idea, or I don't think it's going to turn out the way they think it's going to.
The peeing problem in the men's bathroom is back, and it's as big as ever. We went to Mr. Mastern, who gave us the poop scoop on the consequences.
Are there going to be any consequences for the peer returning?
Certainly, there will be consequences. Again, we've had this conversation on the news before, but just to be sure everybody understands, you all signed a student contract. On that student contract, one of the things that it says is that you will respect school property. There is no more blatant symbol of disrespect than urinating on someone. So very clearly, that breaks the contract. When you break the student contract, you are open for disciplinary measures that go up to and including removal from the Charter School of Excellence. So it is happening again. We know it's happening again. One student has been disciplined, and I have other names. So I'm coming for you, just so you know. If anybody in this school has any information and you do not share it with us, you are equally responsible for what is happening in this restroom, and you open yourself up to the same disciplinary measures that the person who is actually doing the deed is subject to. Okay, so we need this information. We need all of you to help us put a stop to this. It's not funny. It's disgusting, and it's disrespectful. And we're coming for you. I hope everybody understands.
And here's to Wendy Will with your weekend weather report.
Hey guys, I'm Wendy Will with your weekend weather forecast. On Friday, it's going to be rainy with a chance of rain over 9,000%. It's going to be 51 degrees and then 36 degrees later on. On Saturday, it's also going to be rainy, but not like as rainy. It's going to be 42 degrees and then 34 degrees later on. On Sunday, it's going to be it's going to be mostly sunny with a chance of rain at 10%. That's like not a lot of a chance of rain. It's going to be 50 degrees and then like 41 degrees later on. And
That'll wrap it up for this week. I'm Danny Drosser with Lauren Massey, and we're wishing you a good weekend.